guys, this is Jennifer Nicole with Awakening Soul Wellness and Beauty. So one thing that I get asked all the time in the treatment room when I'm working on people and working with their skin is, what are a couple of products that are a necessary component to their skincare and their home care, and what are two things that could really change the way their skin behaves? So a couple of things for me. I'm going to show some products that I use in the treatment room that I really love, but keep in mind, like, anything that's gentle is always good, especially during winter time when it's super dry out, or during the summertime when we're exposed to a lot of sun and a lot of things that can really aggravate and irritate our skin. So the first thing is a really gentle cleanser. In the treatment room, one of my favorites is the Eminence Stone Crop Cleanser, and I like this one because it's a succulent. It's made from succulents. Stone crop is a succulent like aloe vera, which is going to be healing, calming. It's also brightening, so really good for people who have sensitive skin. Really great, just for all skin types, really. And the other thing that is totally key is an exfoliant, and I love Eminence's Strawberry Rhubarb Dermafoliant, and the reason I like this one is because it's a powder that you can actually mix with water, and you massage into the skin very gently. And the second thing that you can do with that one is you can actually mix it with the Stone Crop Cleanser, and so you're getting an exfoliant, but it's less intense of an exfoliant, and that is something that's really good for people who have like rosacea, who have like capillaries that are exposed. We don't want to aggravate them, but we do still need to exfoliate. And so a couple of the reasons why exfoliation is really important is because as we age, the skin doesn't slough off those skin cells as quickly as it did when we were young, and so that's where exfoliation comes in. Exfoliation sloughs off those dead skin cells and reveals our nice, beautiful, youthful, healthy, glowing skin. And so typically for exfoliation, I tell people, depending upon your skin type, of course, 2 to 4 times a week. And I always encourage my clients to kind of start small, start with 2 times a week, and build to maybe a few more times a week. And just see how your skin does. A couple of things: you can over exfoliate, so you want to make sure that you're not doing that. That's why I always say start small. You can always add more. And so if you do over exfoliate, a couple of things I see all the time, especially with those Clarisonic brushes, is that people who use them every day, they get really super dry, and so they think they need to exfoliate more because they're super dry. Well, what's happening is your skin is losing you're basically sloughing off, and so your skin becomes raw and it becomes dry, and same thing with like windburn, sunburn, stuff like that. You become really dry, and so it's really important to, at that point, to cut back on exfoliation. And I always tell my people, like, a couple times a week if that's going on, and make sure you spread it out like 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days apart. So moving on, the other 2 things that I feel like are really super important, and they're going to be different things. So it depends on your age and your skin and what your goals are with your skincare, but you always want to have some sort of a moisturizer. So you cleanse, you exfoliate a couple times a week, and then you always apply a moisturizer. So for daytime, we want something with SPF, something that is going to really protect the skin, but it's also going to hydrate. And so my favorite Eminence product for this is the Tropical Vanilla Day Cream. It's SPF 32, it's super rich, hydrating. It doesn't feel like sunscreen. That's what I like about it. And again, you don't have to use the Eminence products. They're my favorite skincare line to work with, but anything with SPF, and the more natural ingredients, the better for your moisturizer. And if you're somebody who wears makeup, or if you live in a super dry climate like here in Utah, where I'm from, I actually sometimes use my night cream as my day cream, because I wear a powder or I wear a tinted moisturizer over top of it, and my skin is a little bit more dry because I live in such a dry climate. So as for a night cream, I use the Minoi night cream. It's one of my very favorite products. It's always in my home care. And the thing I like about it is that it has argan stem cells in it, and stem cells help increase the amount of collagen and elastin that our skin has. And so what I notice when I don't use a night cream and I'm just using a regular moisturizer, if ever I do that, like on vacation, my skin starts to kind of soften a little bit. Like it doesn't have the firmness that it does when I use the Minoi night cream or a product with stem cells. And so kind of the reason that having two different products is really great is because obviously during the day we want something with SPF that's going to protect our skin, and at night our skin actually, those cells are repairing, rejuvenating, they're rebuilding themselves. And so we also go through what is called transepidermal water loss in the evening as we're sleeping. And so using a really nice rich night cream like the Minoi is it's going to help hydrate the skin, and really, and that's just, I mean, the biggest difference is using a night cream usually has denser, more concentrated ingredients that are going to go deeper into the skin and going to repair the skin. And you always want to be using something age corrective. If you're over the age of 25, you can start using age corrective products. And you don't have to use all age corrective products. You can choose one product like the night cream that's an age corrective product. And so those are kind of some of the really important steps to have in your home care. And if you put these steps into your home care, you will notice your skin will shift. You'll feel more moisturized, more hydrated, but it's all about finding the right products for you. And it doesn't have to be a professional skincare line. There are some really great health food store products out there as well. I would just encourage you to do your research and maybe come and see an esthetician, get a skin consultation and find out what kind of skin type you have so that you know what kind of products are going to best serve your skin. And I always tell people it's really great to add like one new product at a time, 2 products at the most, because that way you know if you're using something, if your skin likes the product or not, or if it doesn't like the product, you know which product it